What's up, guys? Fallmatic, your boy. First episode of Selector infected. Selector spread Wixoss. Now with this episode, as you guys know, man, I love the first season. I put it at number 2 of the best spring anime of 2014. I loved it. It was a great anime, very dark. Reminds me a lot of Moroga Magica. Because, you know, when you came into this anime, you just thought it was going to be girls playing cards. But no, it got very psychological, very dark, very fast. So with this episode, I would put it as a little summary. Because we got a lot of flashbacks of what happened to Tama. That's the main question we have. And I believe that's going to be the main problem for this whole second season. That's going to be the main issue they're going to be dealing with and trying to figure out. And yeah, pretty much this episode was mostly a summary. Just letting us know what happened, you know, in season 1. It was a pretty basic episode. I'm telling you, it was mostly a summary. But if you guys don't remember, the basic plot of the story is so far that these girls are randomly picked to be Selector girls, and they are promised one wish. Once they win enough battles, once the conditions are met, they get that wish. The thing is, that wish comes true, but not for them, but for the LRG. And then the girl, who's supposed to be an eternal girl, becomes an LRG, while the LRG previous, you know, fulfills that wish, and they get to live out the wish. So it's a pretty twisted deal, you get me? So it's fucked up. It's a really fucked up way, and that's what makes it fucking awesome. That's what makes the anime so unique. We get a brand new opening, of course, to season 2, but honestly, man, I prefer the first one. That's just my taste. You know, opening is they show little teasers. And with this opening, man, we get to see brand new characters. We get to see some past characters that we thought were dead. Cause honestly, man, I forgot her name, but the crazy bitch, her, you know, the one that got the scar on her face cause her wish was tainted. Yeah, she's back, and I'm fucking happy, man. I really liked her character, and hopefully we get to see more of her. And maybe she has another LRG. Who knows? Maybe she'll be a good person now. Maybe she'll join Ruko's side and like help her fulfill her wish. The opening scene, we just see Ruko and Hitoe, you know, just having fun. They're just going on a little girls' date and just relaxing and having a good day out. Thing is, we see that Ruko, we could see a lot of time has passed by since that incident, and Ruko actually seems like she recovered from the loss of Tama. But the thing is, every single little thing is reminding her of Tama. The scrunchie, even a girl's backside, you know, she greatly resembles ALOT, so she believes that's her. So she's not really fully healed from the loss of Tama. She's actually still very paranoid, very aware of her feelings. You know, she really misses her, and that's the whole reason why she hasn't let go of ALOT. She still holds that card, the LRG ALOT, because, you know, she's now an LRG. She still holds that card, believing that will one day reunite her with ALOT, because, you know, as long as she has that wish, she can still make another wish, and since she has a new LRG, she can make that wish to go meet Tama again. And I have a feeling this anime could actually end that way. I could see it ending with Ruko becoming an LRG. They come across one of my favorite characters who we barely get to see in season 1, but I'm glad she looks like she's going to be a main plot device, whatever you want to call it, of this season. And her name is Chiori. Chiori, she's an awesome character, and that's what's funny about her. She's young, maybe like 2 years younger from Ruko and Hitoe, but the thing is, she is very mature in a way, because she knows what she's getting herself into. You know, she knows what's gonna happen if she loses, if she wins, whatever. The thing is, she doesn't give a fuck. She doesn't care. She wants to she actually allows it. You know, she wants to be an LRG because she thinks it's out of this world, it's this anime only thing, and she's happy about it. Like, it's a once in a lifetime opportunity. So she says, why not? And she challenges both Ruko and Hitoe, but they don't fight, obviously, because that's when Ruko runs off, and, you know, she has her little hissy fit, you know, remembering about Tama. And then she takes out the card, the LRG of ALOT, and we see ALOT is still as devious as ever, man. Yeah, you saw that. You saw it, man. She doesn't give a shit. You know, as soon as she was transported into that LRG, and then Ruko says, "Where's Tama?" And then she replies, "Who knows?" In that little sexy way, you know, that she doesn't really care. She's devious. All she wants is to fight. And the thing is, she's also conflicted because she's thinking, why isn't Ruko fighting? I thought we both wanted the same thing, and that's to keep fighting. So she's baffled by that too. She's wondering, why isn't Ruko fighting? And now her main objective is to make her fight. So most likely she'll be like her conscience in a way, you know, the bad side of it, and convince her to keep fighting. So probably that will be a breaking point. That will be Ruko's main breaking point. And Ulyth will actually convince and persuade Ruko to fighting again. That's going to be the whole process all over again, you know. She's going to convince, you know, the only way you're going to see Tama again is, you know, to fight. Use me and fight. And yeah, that's what pretty much sums up Ulyth's character. She's evil and a bitch. But mostly a bitch. We go back in time a little bit when she gets transported, as I was saying, and we find out Iona's true wish. And as I said, mate, you need to make a condition. Conditions has to be met to actually become an eternal girl and to get your wish fulfilled. And we get the twist also in this episode that Ulyth, was it Ulyth or Iona? I keep forgetting the name. One of them is LRG, the other one is the actual girl. So if I messed up the names, my bad. But I think it was Iona or Ulyth, one of those two girls. The one that likes to battle. Her real condition was she wanted to lose to someone stronger. So that was crazy because we didn't get that in the final scenes of season 1. We just know that Ulyth or Iona replaced Tama. So we get the full details in this episode saying that, you know, Iona, Ulyth, where her condition was to lose to somebody greater than her and replace her LRG so they could enjoy the battles. So, yeah, pretty interesting. But yeah, that's pretty much what's going to happen. You know, if I have to make predictions, as I said before, Ulyth, Iona, one of those two, I forgot their name, is going to persuade Ruko into fighting again, giving her hints that, you know, with me, you could see Tama again. Obviously, this anime is going to get very psychological. There's already showing some hints in this episode with Ruko, you know, mentally breaking down. And, yeah, man, it's a crazy anime. I really enjoy it, and I hope you guys enjoy it too. If you're going to, you know, watch the series weekly, subscribe. I'll review this weekly. But other than that, guys, you're both automatically subscribed if you guys want to. Like, peace.